What the hell just happened?
Me. Hold on. Hold
Okay.
on, people.
All right. So we're having technical.
Just a little bit. Hold on. I gotta take the thing down.
It's all
What the
good.
hell?
But
Yeah, we just wanted to flood y'all one time with the logo.
intro
Am I gonna
was
come in here?
tough.
Is it gonna let me come in here? Oh,
Oh, I don't know.
sorry.
There we go.
There we go. Whoops. Got y'all
What
looking at my floor.
the hell is that?
Hold on, front camera. There I go. There I go. There I go. There I go.
Right. Yeah.
So a little bit different than usual. I'm going mobile this time just for this week. I'll be back at the house later. But y'all know what we here for. Y'all know how we get it on here with your two favorite heels. Shoot the shit.
With you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's going
Right.
on, everybody out there in podcast land? We are here back with another episode of Shooting the Shit. Two Heels shooting the shit with you and my boy John. Man, how was your week, bro?
Week's been good, man. I got my dentist appointment tomorrow. Hopefully that'll help me out a little bit with the pain I've been having. But other than that, man, shit, I'm doing well.
Okay,
You
okay,
know,
okay.
doing well.
And can't ask
Fucking
for
beer
nothing
business
better.
does not slow down. I'll just tell you that the beer business does not slow down.
Oh no, there's people that want it. There's people that need it.
That's the
And
business that will never suffer is the beer business.
nah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
How
And
was
y'all
your
know
week,
how we
bro?
like. Oh, that was cool. It was cool. I mean, got some stuff started. Trying to get into some other stuff. Been taking care of a lot of business this week. Trying to get back in the flow of everything. But y'all know how we like to do over here at Two Hills, man. We gotta show love to the people that support the show, man. If y'all ever get a chance, please, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my boy for Show TV, to my boy Bearded Conversations. Yes, sir. And to my boy Talking Monkey Business with Monkey Man. All three of these people do go live almost on a daily basis, and they talk about a variety of topics. And they definitely support your favorite two heels, so we want to support them back. If you got
That's right.
time, just hop on their channel and see what they're talking about.
That's right.
And
That's right.
as always, y'all know you gotta like, share, and subscribe. There go Wesley.
There's Wes.
What's going on, Wes? What's the word? How your week been? How your week been? Hold
Probably
on,
about as
y'all.
busy. No, he's probably been busier than I have.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes. It be like that. Oh, okay, that's what I'm about to do. I gotta take that down. Yeah, I gotta operate straight phone status this week, y'all. So make sure we like, share, and subscribe, please. Please, your boys need that over here, man. The like, share,
Oh yeah,
and subscribe.
that's right.
And y'all know the show wouldn't be the show without it. I gotta do it in regular time. And if you like to support your two favorite heroes, and y'all like to see us continue bringing y'all this wonderful content at this alarming and perfect rate, well, almost perfect, nothing's never perfect. Make sure you get at us on Cash App at the money sign STSJW and on PayPal, John.Wiley316 at gmail.com. And as always, every and all donation is appreciated.
Absolutely appreciated.
Yeah, my
You
boy
can
say he's a
always
little
make a
busy.
pinned comment with their names on it, telling people to go follow them if you want to. Not
Okay.
sure. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
all
Right.
right. Get with us and let us know how we
Yeah.
create that
Yeah.
podcast.
Definitely.
That'd be a very valuable asset.
Yeah, that will definitely
But
be a very valuable thing.
a lot has been going on television in the world of professional wrestling, but not a lot going on behind the scenes in the world of professional wrestling, other than really Santos Escobar becoming a free agent as of midnight today, free to show up wherever he may be, wherever he may please.
Hmm.
Um, and I heard about some Shane McMahon possible news. You wanna?
I I mean, my wife sent it to me this morning. She didn't actually send it to me. She told me she read about it that Shane McMahon is apparently part of the active roster again.
Hmm.
Not sure what that means exactly, but I mean, at the same time, does anybody really care?
I mean, I don't care enough to be like, oh damn, you shouldn't do that. But I care enough to where he shouldn't. I don't want to see him on TV. At least
So,
as a
so with Santos gone, does that mean that's the end of whatever the fuck they call themselves?
Legado del Fantasma. I mean, as that under that umbrella, yes.
Mm,
Yeah, see, I think Wes is as over here with us. Don't want to see that on our television.
I don't.
I mean,
I
I just
mean,
don't. What can he contribute? And if you're WWE TKO, are you in a rush to put a McMahon out there? You see how they do with Stephanie. What's going on, Ash?
she's
You
here.
see
My
how
wife has to work tonight, so she ain't probably won't be. She'll probably be watching or listening, but she probably won't be commenting or anything like that very often, if at all. But hey,
okay.
do what you got to
I can
do.
under, I can understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah.
But Santos Escobar, I mean, how do y'all feel about Santos Escobar being a free agent? How do y'all feel about that? Like, what do you think his next move should be?
At one point in time, it seemed like he was going to get the rub as the next big luchador. It seemed like Ray was endorsing him as you know as that, but then I mean, I don't know. I don't know where he should go. Um, maybe this is a ploy to get him on AAA full time, but I don't know.
Or he can go to
Maybe he'll
CMLL,
show up. Maybe he'll show up in AEW and join his buddy Andrade.
AAA. Due to the fact that AAA is under the WWE umbrella, it sounds like more of a lateral movement than it would be him actually making a career. I don't want to say career defining, but a career elevating move. I mean, putting him on AEW at this point, he would just be a member of the Don Callis family. Honestly, that's what you saying. Do what Andrade did, but I guess you can go to CMLL, even though they got a AAA WWE TNA WWE type of deal with AEW. It's something. I just don't see him in New Japan.
I don't
Like
see
when
him. I don't see him joining anything that is WWE endorsed.
right, because it'll be a lateral movement essentially.
I
So
mean,
I
I would
mean,
love for him to go to AAA. I'd love for him to go to AAA, but I don't think with WWE having their hand in it that it's going to happen.
that's true. That's true. That's
Because you
true.
weren't doing anything with him. You weren't doing anything with him on SmackDown anyway, or Raw, or wherever the hell he was. I think he was on SmackDown.
He lost
But
SmackDown
yeah, you weren't doing anything with him anyway. So I mean,
and sign it, and once you signed Ray Phoenix and Penta, and all it
Mhm.
did was just push him for Dragon Lee. All it did was just push him further and further down the list. The LWO, let's just be honest, when he was a part of the LWO, that just had a short shelf life, a very short shelf life, honestly. I
they need
mean,
to
even
just they need to just get do away with the LWO because it's not it's it doesn't have the magic that it had when it was Eddie and all them guys from WCW that were revolting against Eric Bischoff. So I mean, where's Ray been? I mean, is he hurt
he's
again?
injured. Yeah, he got injured before WrestleMania. I think he tore his groin or something like that. Yeah, he got injured right before WrestleMania.
Maybe let's add him to the list of people that Gunther should retire.
I think that should be the lone exception. That should be reserved for
Dominic?
Dom. Yeah.
Yeah.
All things considered, that they gave us him and Ray Phoenix already at the beginning of the Royal Rumble. I mean, I know that's not an official
It's
one-on-one
kind of
match.
funny that I gotta share this. The last night, the match with Penta, AJ Styles, and Dragon Lee against the Judgment Day.
Mhm.
My wife asked me, she goes, which one's Dragon Lee? And I said, the one in the mask. She goes, okay, asshole, because Penta.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, well, no, I mean, you know what Penta looks like. I said, the guy in the other mask. I didn't even think about it, honestly, before I even answered it.
Okay, we got 7 people in here. Y'all make sure we run them likes up. Anybody that
All
ain't
right,
came in here and engaged yet, make sure y'all come and engage. That's how we get the platform, and that's how we get in the thrust of the algorithm. Y'all,
that's
we
right.
getting it on. Like Wesley laughed at that.
I
That's
uh,
funny.
I don't know. I didn't even think before I answered. I'm like the one in the mask, and she goes, "Okay, asshole."
Now there is we're gonna get into the raw. We're gonna get into our semi raw review because again, like I said, it wasn't really a very interesting show,
It
and
wasn't
we're
much.
gonna have our Perth predictions. Make sure y'all get up Saturday morning to watch Perth to watch the Crown Jewel. It will be on at 7 in the morning.
Your
Your
time?
boys attentively have to watch this. Well, yeah, 6 in the morning your time, huh?
No, 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning my time. 7 in the morning your
Seven in the
time.
morning my time. Okay,
And
well,
then
yeah,
Raw, I'm gonna have to
same
listen
thing.
to while I'm at work. If
Yeah,
if I
same
want
thing.
to, if I want to, you know, hear it or see it live, then I
Yeah,
got then I gotta listen to it while I'm at work on Monday.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not getting up there early to watch Raw. It's not happening.
I have to get up early because
Um,
I'll be at
well, of
work.
course, you're already gonna be up,
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm gonna watch it some point during the day, but it's not gonna be 7 in
it just
the morning.
Raw just
Yeah,
has been a lot to be desired lately.
yeah.
A lot
It,
to
it's
be
been
desired.
it's been up down, and we're caught in the middle of filler season. Again, like we know, the four majors are SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and they tend to not really put as much effort into the B pay-per-views or the second rate pay-per-views, for lack of a better term. So it's kind of not shocking, but we are getting some very interesting developments in this Bloodline 2.0 scenario. And we're going to touch on that in just a few minutes. Let me get Santos Escobar up off of our screens. All right. Okay. So now, whoops. All right. So Raw this week came from Dallas, Texas. And if you ask me, it was a slightly thumbs up show. Slightly thumbs up.
Hey, there's Tiger under
What's
his
going on, Tiger man? Hey,
under
you the
his
man that's responsible
real
for
name.
for having the show looking like this.
Under
All
his real
nice
name.
and pretty looking.
Interesting. Hey, there's Nikki. Haven't
There
seen
we
her in a
go.
couple weeks.
There we go. What's going on, Nikki? What's going on, Tiger Mike? Yeah. That's because we back on our regular date at our regular time.
That's
So
right.
if you're just not coming in, we ain't really just dove too deep just yet. A little bit about Santos Escobar. He became a free agent as officially as of midnight, and we just asked the people, where do you believe he can go to where it could be a career elevation more than a career lateral movement? So, is there any specific promotion that you can foresee Santos Escobar actually being able to elevate at this point in time? That's where we at.
Not really. I mean, like I said, he can go join Don Callis, which is talking or not talking, but seeing some of the AEW comments. That's getting stale as fuck over there.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I mean, not being able
mm,
to tell stories does that to you.
hmm.
It does. I mean, outside of the the what the young bucks, the broke buck being the broke bucks, the Adam Page story. I guess you can say that it is a Christian story, even though I believe they ran through that. It's not much storytelling to go, so things tend to get stale very, very fast. Because I mean, we at a point in professional wrestling now, and I'm sure y'all heard us say this multiple times on the show. or it become a recurring thing, that having a great match in the ring, I mean, it's pretty much common nowadays.
Mm,
Like it's being able to tell a story, being able to have the audience invested week in, week out. And
that's
it
right.
ain't just on the performers in the ring, it's on the people that's writing the stories also.
That's
Because
right.
say what you want about the WWE product, and I'm not trying to sound like a homer, but the facts are the facts. Um, yeah, the in-ring product ain't always the greatest, but their storytelling in comparison to the AEW storytelling has always been, a landslide, so to speak. Like it's always been more so WWE than it is AEW.
That's right.
But we got anybody got anything left on Santos Escobar before we get to this Raw review? Okay.
I don't know. I guess
No.
if I guess I guess wherever he goes, I hope he's used a lot more than what he was.
I mean, there's nothing special he does. Like I don't know nothing special.
That's a dead
And
horse. That's a
that
dead.
yeah, no, and that's cool. Like that's cool. But one thing they had in the Attitude Era was storytelling. Now, was it some of the what's up, Nico, my boy? What's the
Greatness.
word? Was it some of the greatest storytelling?
No,
No. Now that we older and we look back at it with more mature eyes and a more mature lens, but for what the times was and for what they had to deal with, yeah, it was pretty great. Same, same,
I
and
mean,
more so Raw than SmackDown.
I keep up with I keep up with AEW. Not really keep up, but I mean, if it comes across my social feed, I'll check out what's going on.
So I just noticed Mr. Sacco is in the corner over there.
You seriously just noticed it?
I just noticed it.
I've had him up there for probably since the third week we started doing this, and you never noticed him.
I never noticed Mr. Sacco. Yeah, man, he kind of feels like Santos Escobar, don't it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. He's
All
always been
right,
up there.
so let's slide over to Raw right quick. Let's put our 2 cents on it. My people that's out there in podcast land, give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or thumbs in between of how you feel Raw was last night. Raw last night, was it a thumbs up show? Was it a thumbs down show? Or was it a thumbs in the middle show? What do you
I'll,
think? And tell me why
I'll,
you think it.
I'll go slightly thumbs up. Slightly. We're talking like just right on the cusp of thumbs in the middle. And the
Okay,
reason I made
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
the promo at the beginning of the show with Roman and Paul Heyman, that was actually pretty good. With
Mm-hmm.
Roman and Bronson going back and forth. Um, and then the Usos, CM Punk, and LA Knight. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a that was actually a damn good segment. I like how LA Knight's like, you suck as a tag team, and here comes Jimmy. He said, Jimmy,
I
wait,
just
wait,
like
no, we're cool, we're cool. No, you're not. Not if you're talking bad about me and my brother.
that LA Knight is doing something meaningful. I mean, yeah, we would like it to be the world champion, the world championship, but he's actually in the ring with other people that would be considered main eventers. And now you got two different ways you can come out of this.
Are
Obviously, you can
we
have
are we heading towards a triple threat with the three of them getting the title shot, or what do you think? Because CM Punk made mention that he's gonna end 2025 the way he started 2025, and that's beating Seth Rollins on Raw for the world title. Because he started out on the first Netflix show beating Seth Rollins. So he said he's going to end the year beating Seth Rollins again for the world title. So are
They'll
we?
have a match, but Seth will go over. I wouldn't take the belt off of Seth on Raw.
Nah, I don't think
What does it accomplish?
it doesn't accomplish a damn thing.
And if you're looking for the moment, considering they like the book for the moment, why would it
Be on Raw.
be on Raw?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me go there.
See, I
I'm
got a
surprised they're
theory
putting
about
Jay
that,
again.
Nikki. I
I
actually have
love
a
to see.
theory about that. Um, even though we might resurrect the Bloodline storyline again, I kind of see Jay as the tribal chief. I see Jimmy as the right hand man, and I see Roman as the wise man.
Give me Nico, give me 1 second. When we do our crown jewel predictions, I'll speak about Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. Um, to rebut what you just said, do we get a heel Jay with that?
You almost have to have a heel Jay.
Do you?
Okay, if we're turning Jay into, as CM Punk said last night, Little Roman,
Mm-hmm.
then if he's going to be the tribal chief, then he's going to have to be a heel. I don't think he can be the tribal chief as a face, especially the way he's treating his own brother right now. He got mad at Jimmy last night for coming out there. He's like, I had this. I had all this. I had this. You didn't have to come out. Like Jimmy doesn't like what's going on with Jay right now. That's obvious. Like
Mm-hmm.
like that's obvious. He does not like it. And I kind of feel like he's going to eventually get forced into falling in line and being the right hand man. But that's also going to resurrect the bloodline storyline, which we do not want. Or at least I don't.
So I read a theory that once the Bros turn on Seth, that then Heyman also turns on him, and it's a long game, and he's been with Roman all along to play Seth.
You weren't here on Thursday, Nikki. Mike came up with a nice theory about the wise man, or about the oracle, the wise man, whatever the fuck you want to call him now. And that is him aligning himself with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm not saying it because that's what I came up with. I mean, hell, it could have been Joe Brown that came up with it, and I still would have liked it because it's literally the one thing we haven't seen. And I think it's the biggest moment that Heyman could. It's the last big moment Heyman can create of his career.
I don't like the idea of putting Paul back with Roman. Been there, done that.
5 years worth.
Well, Cody would need him to eventually be a heel.
Well, this is what I say. Hold on, let me get these comments. And I was wrong with Jay taking my advice. I can see Roman being the new wise man. Yeah, for sure. Because unlike anybody else in the
There's my
company,
brother.
and unlike anybody else that's been in the company, that includes John Cena. And this is with all due respect to Cena, Orton, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, uh, what's his name? Gunther, Seth Rollins, whoever you could throw at you, whoever you could throw out there. Nobody has been on top continuously, champion for 4 years straight, like Roman Reigns. So just that's the story they're telling, is the fact that He's been to the top. He's had the weight of the company on his shoulders. He know the sacrifices it takes. He know the tolls it takes on the family and the decisions that have to be made. So and Jay is a former champion. He is a champion that ended up losing the championship. So now we're trying to get him back to being a champion. And I don't think you have to be a traditional heel per se to tell that story, but they are throwing a little bit of heel tactics in there with Jay to further emphasize this story, because we saw in the main event of Raw how he got that pin. That was a very heelish pin. He took advantage of a distraction and he got him. Wait, I lied. The nigga, wait, count one.
No,
They
LA
lost.
Knight. LA Knight stole the
LA
pin
Knight,
from CM
LA
Punk.
Knight stole the pin. My bad.
Yeah, CM Punk hit the GTS and then LA Knight came in
It's
and yeah.
it's something Jay did that was very heelish in that match. Can't
I
remember.
don't
I can think of the top of my head, but nevertheless, like that is the ultimate story that they're telling with Jay Uso right now.
Mm.
You can do both.
You could.
You can do both.
You could do both.
Not
What's up, Joe?
That could make Cody the heel. And honestly, what's a heel Cody promo? And the only reason and for those that's wondering, the only reason I connected those dots is who was the person that gave Paul Heyman his first big break in the industry. This is before he became a manager. This is before he became an advocate, when he was just taking photos. It was Dusty Rhodes. We've never seen Heyman be loyal to nobody. And I think this would be the perfect opportunity to do two things. You wrap up Paul Heyman, because I mean, everybody's time is eventually coming to an end. And at this point, Paul been on television continuously for the most part since 2012. And we are now in 2015. So, or 2025. I'm sorry.
I was like, what?
2025. Jesus Christ. See,
Damn.
going mobile, look what it does to me. But yeah, that's how I connected those dots. You're right. That's my correction. LA Knight definitely stole the pin. Right. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
That is, but at this point, what else is there with Jay besides an entrance? We gotta be able to go somewhere else. And we've already told that story. He won the Royal Rumble, he went to WrestleMania, he won the title.
The bloodline started with Jay. It's got to end with Jay.
Yes, indeed.
So
it's never too late. I disagree with you. That would have been too early. It was still money on the table, and it still is right now, as of literally right now, for Cody being the face.
Rock wanted Cody to be the one to turn, and Cody said it wasn't the right time, so that's why they turned John Cena.
Fact.
And
it wasn't, and it isn't. I mean, you can still get another year out of you can still get another year out of Cody Rhodes being the face. Really, another 2 years. Depending on how you boogie, you can really get another 3 years.
No, I did read a rumor at this point, because there's no that they're planning Cody Roman 3 for WrestleMania in Vegas.
I don't.
And Roman versus Rock for Saudi Arabia.
Well, considering the way this movie just bombed, it might be some validity to that.
I mean, besides Fast and the Furious, and he's only a role player. When has The Rock ever put out a good movie?
Gridiron Gang. How dare you?
Okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. I forgot about that one.
That
I
was
forgot about
easy.
that one. I forgot about that one.
I mean, I get your point. I mean, your point is valid. Like he puts out more average to below average products than great products. Because I don't count Fast and the Furious as his. That's more Vin Diesel
He
than it
is
is him.
he is a role actor in that series. He's not a star. Vin Diesel is the star, and when he was alive, Paul Walker was the star. So, um, The Rock came along in the fifth installment, and he's been there ever since. But he's not ever been the star.
That's fair.
So,
That's fair. I think
other than that, in Gridiron Gang, which I failed to remember, what has Rock ever put out that was really good? We got 10 people in here, y'all.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jumanji with Kevin Hart. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was that
It,
okay.
it was it was pretty good.
I'll
Oh,
give you that one.
Moana got to get put on there.
No,
It might not be to our liking, but as far
no,
as the kids,
I mean, I fucks with Moana.
Moana got to be on that list.
I fucks with Moana.
But it still
Um,
stands though. Like as many movies we've seen him in, yeah, and the ones that he starred in, like Black Adam, Doom, all these things actually bombed.
Let me put it
Like
this way: out of every 10 movies that The Rock has done, where he's the main character or the star, how many of those are actually good?
I can't be the one to tell you. But in relevance to the Jimmy and Roman situation, this is what we ended up getting.
I believe
I
Roman
seen
can.
this on Twitter and I had to screenshot it and post it. I believe Roman's entire goal is about to get the entire bloodline titles again, but not the way they did it before. Not by cheating or pulling the strings. Roman's putting confidence back into Jay to go get the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm going to assume in the future Roman will press Jimmy about getting something for himself. It's about to get real good. We are going to eat. Now, hold on, put that back up there just a little bit longer. Now, the reason why I see this, I can go with this just a little bit. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. We've already told the story where Roman was the dictator, and what did that get him? What did Cody tell him? You gonna first? Jay is gonna leave. That happened. Then Jimmy is gonna leave. That happened. Then Solo is gonna leave. That happened.
That happened.
Ultimately, Paul is gonna leave. That
Yes.
happened.
Yes.
You'll be a Roman with no reigns, a chief with no tribe. That's what he
Right.
said.
Yep.
And for the last 6 months, roughly, that's what it's been. Well, really, the last year, that's what it's been since
Right.
WrestleMania 40.
It's been longer
That's
than
what it's
that.
been. Well, I'm saying since he lost everything, including Paul.
Yes.
Well, yeah, technically that. Well, yeah, WrestleMania 40, even though it would be 41 when he officially aligned with Seth. But anyway, or walk Punk to the ring and aligned with Seth. But anyway, it. Oh wait, hold on, y'all. Oh hell no, San Andreas wasn't good. You feel funny as hell.
I'm pretty sure that's why he put the laughing faces, but
Yeah, no, in fact. So, give me a second on that. But now we can tell the story what he can go about keeping the family together, but sometimes to get results. And this goes to coaching, and this goes. Oh, that's funny. This goes to coaching, and this goes to anybody that's ever dealt with sports or anything. Sometimes to get results out of you, we got to be hard on you. We got to push you. And that's what Roman is doing with Jay. He's giving him that edge. And that's what it takes to be a champion. At least that's what it takes to keep the championship. You got to have an edge. And sometimes being the nice guy, Cody Rhodes in the John Cena story, being the nice guy get you what? Get you beat, get you pinned.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. That's why I screenshotted that. I like that. If that's the way it's going, I'm not saying that's the way it's going, but if that's the way it's going, I like that. But we gotta wrap this bloodline shit up though, brother.
So you're saying the bloodline wins championships, but not by dirty tactics.
Nefarious means. Yeah, not by nefarious means. At
Hmm.
least, at least not nefarious in the sense of we low blowing people, we poking people in the eyes, we using weapons. Not that. Now taking advantage of a spot, yeah, because it
Ninety
keeps you
percent,
on edge.
90% of Roman's title defenses during his run, there was interference by the Usos or Solo. So
But that's the point
that's
of not doing. But that's the point
that
of doing it without the nefarious means to that degree, because we did that already. And ultimately, in the end, you lost everything. That's why you're here giving advice. Because if you still had everything, what advice are you giving?
so you're gonna be the wise man.
So you're gonna be the wise man. I mean, that seems like the best way to wrap this, because Roman did say he wasn't gonna be full time forever. And it seems like he's wrestling less and less and less now. So why not? Perfect way to transition Paul off of TV and put Roman Reigns in that position. I'm not saying he'll be the new Paul Heyman because you can't replace Paul. I mean, he's too great.
Well,
But
what do you
being in
make
that
of
role,
him? What do you make of him telling Jimmy last night? Sometimes the best thing to do is to just get out of his way.
I make of that this. Jimmy, at least now, as of now, he's a tag guy. Every time he's with Jay, Jay just gonna be slotted here. Tag team wrestler, tag team championship. But if Jimmy just stepped to the side, he can now go back to being the single guy, the world heavyweight champion.
Roman may get another title run, but it's not going to be a 4 or 5 year run.
Yeah, that's big.
I don't believe we will ever see that again.
Nah, facts. World heavyweight champion. I can see that, just to say he could be a technically, I guess, a grand slam, since that belt is now a thing. It is active. So I see that. But even that, maybe 6 months, no longer than 6 months. And even a year is pushing it hard. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
So Monday Night Raw last night, Dallas, Texas. I don't know if they was in the American Airlines Arena, but they was
It
definitely in the
was.
city of Dallas.
It was.
And it was okay, cool. It was a couple good things coming out of the show. And who would have thought that we actually would have seen a great Maxine Dupree match?
Oh my God.
Who had that on their bingo card?
Not me.
Who had that on their bingo card? Maxine Dupree. Maxine Dupree.
Dupree.
Tell me, y'all. Tell me out there. Who out there in podcast land had Maxine Dupree having a great match on television? Now, if we being fair, that just shows you how good Becky is. That just shows you how good Becky is, man.
Yes,
If
it
Io
does.
Scott wasn't on this amazing tear as far as an in-ring competitor was concerned, we would be talking more about Becky Lynch right now. And honestly,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I think I gotta take Becky over Tony Storm. I think I gotta take Becky over Tony Storm. This iteration of Becky, I think I gotta take that over Tony Storm. Because Tony Storm's whole gimmick is sexual innuendos. It's sexual innuendos. If we take those sexual innuendos out, what we got going? What we got there? What do we got from a promo? From a promo standpoint, what we got?
That's true.
Becky still got the burn of the year on Nikki Bella right now.
Oh yeah, you can't see him
Nah,
anymore.
facts, Wesley. Yeah. Nah, facts. The fact that you're saying who, Nico, proves our point.
Okay, no, I can agree with you on that.
It's not just us saying it. ESPN is saying it.
I'm waiting. Here's what I'm waiting for, and I know it's probably not gonna happen, but I'm just waiting one of these times where Becky is just fucking going off and Seth is sitting there staring at the watch, where he's like, "Will you just shut the fuck up?" Because his facial expression while she's just fucking ranting is like he is just ready to crash out on her.
Yeah, ready to snap.
And I'm
Ready to
waiting.
snap. Now let me ask y'all. Now that's just my opinion. And my boy say he can rock with it. Right now, who would y'all take? We talking in a holistic in its entirety. Will you take Becky Lynch or Toni Storm? We talking in-ring, promos, all that. Who you taking? Because I don't think Tony could get that type of match out of a Maxine Dupree. I don't think an AJ Lee could come back after 10 years and go get in the ring with a Toni Storm and it be a good match. I'm not gonna call that tag match a great match, but a good match.
It was a great match. It was a good match. It was an above average match. It wasn't a great match though. Right now, now that I kind of think about everything, I would have to go with Becky Lynch as the greatest female wrestler in the industry right now.
In a holistic point of view, we got to make sure we specify that. If we talk about it is entirety.
Because you're right though. Like if you take away what makes Toni Storm great, which is all the sexual comments that she makes and everything, I don't think she can hold her own in a promo.
And that's not a slight, bro. And that's not like, well, I hate that we got to do this, but it's 2025 and we got to specify. I hate that you got to do it, but we're not slighting Toni Storm at all. We're fans of her. Like, we think she's great. We think she's fucking awesome.
She's the best
It's
fucking
just
part of
if we're
AEW.
being, if we're being fair, and we were to put everything on the table, promos, in the ring, all that, presence, I might have to go with Becky. And what's crazy is, oh shit, my bad. But what's crazy is Becky only been back since what? WrestleMania? April? Tony been doing this gimmick for like the last 3 years. 3 years. Just saying, I was just saying. That might not be a popular opinion, but that's why we heels on this channel. Very nice.
No, but, I mean, after I kind of analyzed it, no, I can ride with that.
But one of the downfalls of the TKO era versus the Vince McMahon era is it's unfortunate for people like Jade Cargill, Maxine Dupree, B-Fab, Meechin, people like that that's still relatively green to a degree. Maybe less Meechin, but definitely the other people, Jade Cargill, Maxine Dupree, and B-Fab. Them not having house shows and not being able to actually go out there and practice and work in front of an actual crowd and not just at the performance center to where they can know what gets over, what don't get over. Very nice.
Y'all knew it was coming.
Them not having that actually hinders them. Yeah. I got water today. I'm gonna get up and get me something to drink. But That right there is what's not having house shows and not being able to practice was hindering their in-ring talent or was slowing them up from developing. See, a Trish Stratus, a Lita, Amali Holly, they were still relatively green when they came in the company too. But they had house shows. They had Tom Pritchards. They had the Dean Malenkos, the Fit Finleys, et cetera, that was working with them constantly that actually helped them hone their craft. And not having house shows nowadays, and they're even saying next year they're gonna cut down on house shows even more. You gotta come in ready to go, or yeah, come in with your shit tight, or you run the risk. But to see Maxine to have a good match,
That
I like
was
that.
that was surprising. That was very surprising. Um, the thing about having house shows back in the day is you could always gauge how the crowd was going to react to certain people being put together. So you could kind of practice it, and you can't really do that anymore. So now when you put people together, you have to hope they have chemistry. You have to hope they, because they have no way to
Develop.
develop anything. So you have to literally just hope that they have
Yeah,
chemistry. You have to hope they can work well together.
yeah. To all my football fans out there, that's like having a Shador Sanders, a Jalen Milrow, a Cam Ward, or a rookie quarterback come and trying to ingratiate himself to the NFL way, to the NFL system, and not having no training camp, no OTAs, no preseason. You just throw them out there.
Hmm.
So hopefully they come to their senses and come back to putting house shows back together. But I doubt that happening considering what type of company they are nowadays.
Well, fuck. Imagine the goddamn prices for a fucking house show.
Yeah.
And this isn't even something that's on TV.
Might cost you a little bit. What do you say on Martin? Might cost you a little. Might cost you a lot. But it's gonna cost you.
Oh yeah.
So we also got Rusev chasing after Dom Mysterio. And oh yeah, well, bro, I ain't gonna cap. This my phone, gangster. I'm operating off the phone today. So
He ain't
we
even
just
in front
gotta
of the computer today.
we just gotta get it. We just gotta get it popping. But Rusev chasing Dominic Mysterio week after week after week after week. And we also got AJ Styles and Dragon Lee trying to compete for the tag titles. What you think about that?
I think it should be Dragon Lee and Penta, honestly. But wait,
Now,
Rusev chased after Dom last night? Shit, I must have fell asleep. So I
oh
don't remember
yeah,
that.
oh yeah,
I must have
to the
fell
point
asleep.
where
So I don't
Penta
remember that.
accidentally super kicked. To the point where Penta accidentally super kicked Rusev during that match because it was a 6-man tag. It was Penta, Penta, AJ,
Dragon Lee.
Dragon
Yeah.
Lee versus Judgment Day. And Rusev came out there in the middle of the match and chasing Dom. Dom jumps out the ring. He ducks a Penta super kick and he ends up kicking Rusev by the announce table.
Shit, I must have fell asleep.
It'll be like
I'll,
that.
have to go back. I'll probably have to go back and watch a video clip of that. I think it should be Dragon Lee and Penta go for the tag titles.
What we doing with AJ Styles?
Well, if if you listen to his promo, and I did notice when he started to talk and the Judgment Day music hit, he went, "Motherfucker!" Like you could read that. I think we could possibly be looking at the match of the night for Crown Jewel with John Cena and AJ Styles.
Oh, we gonna get there. Trust me.
But
We got it.
after that,
Load it up for y'all.
Man, I don't know.
Well,
Has AJ Styles ever won the tag team titles?
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the OC, I think the OC was the champions at one point. Somebody in the
Yes.
chat, let us know. Has AJ Styles ever won the tag titles? Somebody look that up for us.
Somebody
If I look up,
hit that
I'm
on the
gonna
Google
drop
machine.
down. Yeah, hop on that Google machine. Somebody out there, let us know something. Now, the only thing I like about what's going on with AJ is the fact that he's on television. It's the it's the Chelsea Green approach. I'd rather you be on television doing something than you being like Shinsuke Nakamura, not doing nothing, just walking in the shadows, lurking in the shadows. But according to certain reports on Twitter, the plan was to put Ray Phoenix out there with Andrade, so they could heat up as a tag team as they was, and then we're going to eventually weave Andrade out of the and put a hot Penta with a hot Ray Phoenix and make a super hot tag team. Now the whole thing went down with Andrade, as we saw, and it made them have to rewrite what they did. To where now they're matching Ray Phoenix with Javon Evans, and I think I like that even better because you get two for the price of one. You get Javon Evans exposure on television, which he's gonna be a star. Now, I pray to God that Javon Evans is not the next Shelton Benjamin. And if you know, you know. Shelton Benjamin had all the athletic ability in the world. He had all the in-ring talent in the world, and he just sucked on the microphone. Pause. The man could not cut a promo at all. His first night on Raw, the 2004 draft after WrestleMania 20, he beats Triple H. Doesn't happen on a regular like that. Now I know around that time you wasn't beating trips like you was not giving trips the slips. I promise you that. So the fact that he was able to beat Triple H on the Raw, they gave that boy that microphone. He Matt Hardy himself. What about TNA, brother?
He might have been a tag team champion in TNA.
Oh yeah. World heavyweight champion in TNA, Legends champion in TNA, X Division champion in TNA, Mr. TNA, if you want to take it there. Yeah, him and Javon Evans together, because Javon Evans is hot. I mean, from the NXT, even on the main roster, I mean, he can get over. So Phoenix will get hot by proxy. We heat up Penta, and you put everything together as planned. Now the real question is, when you do put them together as a tag team, where are you putting them? Are you putting them on Monday Night Raw, or are you putting them on SmackDown? For my money, I will put them on SmackDown. That's just me.
So what you'd have them take the titles from the Wyatts?
I would have the Street Profits or the Motor City Machine Guns to take the titles off the Wyatts and let Ray Phoenix.
Boy, Danny.
What's up, Danny? And let
There's
Ray
my
Phoenix
boy.
and Penta take the titles off the Motor City Machine Guns. I think that would be a fire match. The Lucha Bros versus the Motor City Machine Guns. I think that'd be fire.
Oh man.
In fact, nothing comes out. It's crazy. Shelton Benjamin was Dean Malenko minus the athletic ability, because Dean Malenko was not nearly as athletic as Shelton Benjamin.
Mm.
I just hope that that's not him, bro. I hope.
I don't
So
know.
far, from what I've seen, it don't look like it.
Javon seems like he can cut a promo.
That's cool. Hey, but remember, NXT main
Mm-hmm.
roster, 500 to 1,000, 20,000,
Mm-hmm.
60,000. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
uh
I got a lot of I got a lot of faith in Javon. I've only seen him a few times, but I got a lot of faith in him. Yep.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin, man.
Shelton Benjamin.
That man could wrestle his ass off, but you
Still
handed him that
can.
mic. Yeah, but if you handed him that mic, he was like motherfucking Billy Gunn.
Well, I said he Matt Hardy himself.
That
Circa
too.
2005.
'Cause, mm,
Next,
mm.
we are about to see exactly what the WWE thinks about Bronson Reed. And we're gonna, the reason why I
Very
brought
good
that
point.
up
Very good point.
is I'm gonna put that, yeah, very nice.
Very good point.
Very nice. Now we're gonna use that to segue here. We about to see, we are about to see what the WWE really truly thinks about Bronson Reed. Now, we about to start these clash predictions. If you got the match, now facts, he is in the ring, he is. If you got the matches already off the top of your head, feel free to put your predictions in there. We'll go through the matches one by one and tell you our thoughts about it. But if you already know the matches off the top of your head, just go ahead and put who you think gonna be the winners. But we're gonna start with Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. What you got? Who you got? How you got him? And why you got him?
Well, first off, a street fight opens up the door for Braun to interfere. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd honestly like to see Bronson tell Braun, let me do this on my own. I would like to see that. But are you going to defeat Roman at 2 straight shows? Well, it wouldn't be 2 straight shows. 2 straight shows that he was involved in. No, he won the match. He won the match. That's right. He did win the match because he got the shoes back and then okay, never mind.
What you got?
Bronson Reed should win this match.
I'm right there with you.
Bronson Reed should win this match. And if I was booking it, I would book Bronson Reed to beat Roman Reigns. And because, like you said, we're about to find out how they truly feel about Bronson Reed.
We're about to find out. Because we pitched, what was the last pay-per-view? It was the Clash, right? Oh, WrestlePalooza, sorry.
WrestlePalooza.
But Roman wasn't on that card. The last match Roman was on was the Clash. And he beat Bronson Reed.
He did.
So now Bronson needs to get his get back.
Yes.
And he's due for a big win. Let me ask y'all out there in podcast land. When the last time Bronson Reed had a big win? When the last time Bronson Reed had a big win? Goddamn seat. When's the last time Bronson Reed had a big win?
That's another good point. That's another good point, Danny.
Duh.
Bronson never beat Seth, did he?
I don't believe he did.
He
I know
attacked
he
him
put.
several times. He attacked him several times, but I think Seth actually, when they actually did have a match, I believe Seth won. So if you go back before that, and I don't consider this a big win, but he beat Braun Strowman.
Hey, and if you want us to have our big win, make sure you support the show. Hey, you said all, any and all donations to keep our show thriving and surviving. And Cash App, and on Cash App, money side, STSJW, and on PayPal, john.wiley316@gmail.com. And remember, any and all donations is appreciated and accepted.
Yeah, Braun Strowman is the last, and I wouldn't even consider that a big win.
And considering Braun Strowman has been fired, well, let go for the last 6 to 7 months.
Braun Strowman's got a new reality show coming on USA. Some kind of food shit.
So that tells you right there that hey, it's
And
been a while.
apparently Braun Strowman's also going to be playing Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th remake.
Oh, so he officially got the role. I heard he was trying to. I didn't know he officially got the role.
Friday the 13th remake.
Mm.
That that's what I mean. That's what the rumor and innuendo is, that he's going to be Jason. But yeah, Danny's got a good point about Shelton. Yeah. Okay, so he hasn't really had that signature win. So yes, he
This will
needs to be
easily be
wrong.
the biggest win of his career. Easy.
He
And
needs
you
to
can
be
do it
wrong.
dirty. I don't care. He's a heel. I mean, we do it dirty. I mean, it's a street fight. It's a WWE match and it's a street fight. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nowadays, street fights don't get me excited because it's the same template, the same copy paste match structure whenever they put on these type of matches. Y'all know we're gonna see the cane, the kendo sticks. Y'all know we're gonna see the table, the Slim Jim table. Y'all know we're gonna see the steel chair. We're gonna see the table get broken. We're gonna get thrown into the steps. I mean, Bronson Reed over
Bronson
Roman
Reed
Reigns,
over
please.
Roman Reigns. Please.
Now y'all know what's next. Y'all know what's next. Y'all know who next.
Go ahead. Do it.
Tiffany Stratton.
No.
Tiffy Tom versus La Primera. No bullshit. I ain't bullshit. That's who it is right there on the TV screen for the people to see it, for me to see it. Yeah, I ain't bullshit. Stephanie Van Kier. I'm Stephanie Vakira. I'm sorry. I make sure I say her name right because Michael Cole be botching the fuck out her name.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, we got La Primera versus Tiffy Tom. Who you got? How you got? Why you got them? Who y'all got out there in podcast land? Stephanie Van Kier or Tiffany Stratton? I know what bearded is going. Yeah.
I want to say Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel
No bullshit.
that Tiffany may need this more than she does.
All right, why you feel like that?
Well, Stephanie, first off, just won the World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't really gotten a sample size of her just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. Tiffany, her title run has been lackluster at best. I mean, you can only beat Nia Jax so many fucking times. You can only beat, you know, Jade so many times. I kind of feel like she needs this more than Stephanie does to solidify her as a legit champion. Like I said, we haven't really gotten a sample size of Stephanie because she just won that title. But when we're talking about who needs this crown jewel championship more, I feel Tiffany needs it more to actually like solidify her as a legitimate champion.
Okay. Now, me, biasness to the side.
Obviously,
Looking
I
at
know,
this,
I know why. I know where you're going, and I know
looking,
why.
looking at this objectively, not subjectively, objectively. This this is going to Stephanie. Simple fact, they got a lot behind Stephanie. They don't have as much behind Tiffany Stratton, as you can see by the way she's been booked on television. They are seriously trying to put the women's world heavyweight championship as a premier women's championship in the company, based off the way they've been treating the women's championship on SmackDown. And right now, we had to pick it. Who's the bigger star here? Stephanie or Tiffany? Stephanie. The reason we don't have a big enough sample size, and this will be her first match since she became the world champion. So imagine beating her. You'll kind of kill her before she could get out the blocks. Is that enough? She was sick and she was off of TV the entire month of August. Only way to get taken serious, the only way you get taken seriously is you get wins. And I'm saying we didn't beat Tiffany so much to where do you really care if she wins? If she took another loss, would that really hinder her progress? Whatever progress there may be.
But see, you didn't actually let me finish.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I feel Tiffany needs it more to solidify her as a legitimate champion. But ultimately, I'm going with Stephanie. Because exactly what you just said a second ago. Do you really beat her on her first match after becoming champion?
Yeah, they haven't hid the fact they got a lot of stock behind it.
And we kind of got a little bit of a tease of possibly a Julia and Stephanie feud coming down the horizon, which we've already seen that in NXT. But that's a potential for later. But no, I'm going with Stephanie in the match. But I do feel that Tiffany needs it more. But WWE doesn't really care. WWE TKO does not really care about who needs it more. They're gonna go with what they feel is best, and Stephanie is definitely best.
Yeah, the best outcome right now. All right, look like we're mostly in agreement on Stephanie Van Kill, La Primera No Bush. And what's going on, D Black, man? You think I ain't see you creep up in here trying to get that sneak pin?
I saw him.
Trying to get that distraction roll up. All right, we got Cody. Can I be your favorite politician, Rhodes, versus Seth freaking Rollins. Now, who you got? How do you got him? Why you got him?
Well, I started to say this before we went on air and you stopped me, but it almost seems like Seth is obsessed with beating Cody in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has turned into an obsession. Every time we see Seth, he is staring at that watch. And he tells Paul, I need to beat him. And Paul's like, you're going to. And he goes, no. You don't understand. I need to beat him. What happens if I don't beat him? And Paul told him, I will have to rethink why I chose you over Roman. So with that being said, I'm going with Seth Rollins.
It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a match. They're gonna make them both look over. Very nice. Okay, we got Seth needs to finally pin him. 1, 2, 3. We got Seth Rollins. And yes, I am on the Seth Rollins train here. He has to beat him, considering that he's 0-3 against Cody. First match back, the Hell in a Cell.
And they are going to drum that fact into our heads all the way up to the match. Seth is 0-3 versus Cody. They are going to drum that fact into our heads.
And they're using Brock Lesnar to do that. They're using the Brock Lesnar thing to try to throw you off the trail. They trying to use the planting the seeds of doubt of is Seth Rollins really pulling the strings? Is he not really pulling the strings? Is it Paul pulling the strings? Whoop, just that and the third. But it's all to lead back to Cody is going to lose to Seth Rollins. He has to lose. It's the only thing that makes sense. If you beat Seth Rollins here, you officially castrate this character. Exactly what do you mean by that? Okay, that question can be taken in many lights.
You remember how Cena used to win no matter fucking what?
Super Cena?
Yes.
Dan, are you asking is Cody now Super Cena? Is he? Because he lost his first WrestleMania back when he came back. He lost his first WrestleMania match. He's lost to John Cena. Hell, he's lost his past year's WrestleMania.
I need some clarification on what Danny's actually asking right here.
Yeah, Danny, let me know. But
yeah, let's get some clarification on what you're asking.
But
I think he's asking because there was a point in time where John Cena was winning no matter what. Like anytime you saw John Cena in a match, he was walking out with that championship. There was no doubt. If that's what he's asking, then Cody's only lost once in the last 2 years when a title's been involved, and that was to John Cena, and then he took it back from him, and now he's I hate
that's
to
what I'm
say
saying. Like now, but before I answer that, I gotta clarification.
Okay. I'm starting to get bored with it. I'm starting to get bored with him.
Yes. If that's what you mean, then yes.
Yes, I am. I'm starting to get bored with Cody.
The presentation is what the presentation is. Oh shit. The presentation is what to lay it off. The presentation is what the presentation is. And they made no mistake about it. Like he is the number one guy in the company based off presentation and booking. And also, we got to remember this, y'all. There was a point in time when the WWE Championship was not getting taken seriously. When Alberto Del Rio was the champion, when CM Punk had the Summer of Punk and he was the champion, he did not headline a main event. He did not main event a pay-per-view. So now that the WWE Championship is somewhat semi getting taken seriously as far as like presentation on matches and this, that, and the third, then I guess you can say from that as in that context, he is Cena-esque. He's the biggest star they have outside of CM Punk. Yes, bigger than Roman. Yes, bigger than Seth. Yes, bigger than Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, so on and so forth down the line. And Cody Rhodes was in two different companies and went to multitude of companies. Roman Reigns only been in one company. And Roman didn't get hot until 2021. I know he turned heel summer of 2020, SummerSlam to be exact, but it didn't really just start pushing full throttle until 2021, 2022, somewhere in there. So that's just what it is right now. So yeah, I think him as a face and him winning a whole bunch of matches, we are just simply waiting for him to lose and waiting on him to turn heel.
As much as I wanted him to beat Roman at WrestleMania 40, like and end it in the 1,316-day reign or whatever it was. Now I'm bored. Now I'm bored with Cody.
So what would you like to see
He's
him
not.
do?
No. I
I mean, I'm
honestly
not
like
saying
to
you're
see.
wrong. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. Your opinion is what it is, and you have a right to it. I'm just asking you, like, what would you like him to do that would entertain?
Mm, well, first off, Drew should have beat him at WrestlePalooza. Drew should have beat him at WrestlePalooza.
Well, that wasn't his call though. That was a Triple H thing.
I know.
And and him okay, and Drew beating Cody, would that make you any less bored with Cody?
Mm, Cody as champion is boring. Like I think somebody made a mention. I think it might have been my brother. I can't remember, but we've had more Roman Reigns returns than we've had Cody Reigns title defenses.
Hey, now, as long as Brock Lesnar is a thing,
I
I got
mean,
no issue with Cody. As long as Brock Lesnar is a thing, that there was one point, and Roman Reigns too. Roman Reigns will be on TV with that WWE Championship for 2 to 3 months. Well, not 2 to 3 months, but a month or two.
I know Cody.
At least
Cody is
Cody is around.
he's around. Yes, he's full time. I get it, but
Is that why you bored with him? Because you see him all the time? Do you think he's overexposed?
kind of like the big dog was.
Kind of makes sense why Brock Lesnar wasn't on TV like that. Because now, when he do show up, it's a big deal. When Roman Reigns do show up, it's a big deal. So, is the answer to that to take Cody off TV less?
Maybe might be about
Okay.
time for Cody to take a little bit of a
Now,
a
facts.
little bit of
That's
a
facts, Nico.
sabbatical. Yeah, apparently Triple H said no. Um, yeah, I don't.
Okay, yeah, I can't do too much of this shit. Next shit. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, my bad, y'all. I have to pop a seat. Okay.
I don't
Now,
know. I'm just kind of getting bored with Cody as the champion. Hell,
come
I'm
on, y'all.
yawning.
People
I'm
out there in
yawning.
podcast, man, give us some ideas that'll make Cody more entertaining. If you think Cody, if you're bored with Cody, give us some ideas of what you think would make him more entertaining as a character.
I think the only way to make him interesting as a character is to turn him heel. But I don't know if it's that time yet. I don't know if it's that time yet.
Now, I've always said that the American Nightmare as a gimmick name that screams heel. That says heel every which way around.
Danny's just hitting the facts tonight.
Okay, well that goes back to what I was saying about it makes you understand Brock Lesnar when he was the champion and he was barely on television. When he showed
And
up, it was a big deal.
we
But we
fucking
complained
bitched
about
about
that though.
that. We bitched about that to no fucking end.
So we gotta find a happy
And
medium
we
there.
bitched about it, and we bitched about it with Roman to no end.
It gotta be a happy medium there because now we're saying we see him too much. All right. So what is the right amount of in your face presentation before it's too much? What about LA Knight, brother?
Go to the next comment.
LA Knight as a heel, but he
I
on
mean,
Raw right now.
I kind of feel that's on the horizon anyway.
The only reason I wouldn't like LA Knight being the heel, he wouldn't. It'll literally put him in the same spot he's in right now. He's not going to be the number one heel because that's reserved for Seth Rollins. He's not going to be the number two heel because that's reserved for Braun Breaker or Gunther when he comes back, and he's on his way back. So when Gunther comes back, he's going to continuously get slid down the heel pole. Pause. I think he'll be a more bigger deal than Bronson Reed, though. I ain't gonna go that far, but he's not gonna be a bigger heel than Becky. Matter of fact, yeah, Seth, Becky, Gunther, uh, and Braun Breaker. So at best, he'll be number 5
You're talking about LA Knight, right?
as a heel. Yes.
Okay.
If the turn you're making with LA Knight doesn't directly guide him to the championship, winning the championship, it's for nothing. It's no different than what he's doing right now. At least what he's doing right now keeps him on television and it keeps him involved with the main event people. Now he got to start beating the main event people.
Okay, now just correct me if I'm wrong. Roman Reigns is contractually obligated to be on Raw on Netflix for the foreseeable future, correct?
I wouldn't say contractually obligated. I would just say that's why they have him because we see people flopping shows like gangbusters. So I'll say that's the main show he's gonna be on, but exclusive definitely not. SmackDown gonna be in Perth next week. Wouldn't be surprised if he showed up. Not saying he will. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. He did get like oh, was that's what CM Punk is here for. That's what CM Punk and Jey Uso is here for.
We can't avoid each
That's,
other forever.
are
You
you
know what?
talking about? Are you talking about Cody and Drew? 'Cause I thought we were talking about LA Knight.
I don't know what he's talking about. But CM Punk did tell Cody we can't avoid each other forever.
No, and that's one of the last big matches that you got with Punk. Like one thing about the WWE, unlike AEW, they're not gonna hot shot the territory. They're not gonna book all their big time matches one after the other after another, and within a year we done blew through all of Punk's big matches. They're gonna space them out, and Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, that is a WrestleMania caliber match. Yeah, I feel like anything short of WrestleMania is a letdown. It's underwhelming. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, if they're talking about possibly Cody versus Roman 3 for Vegas this year and Roman versus Rock for Saudi Arabia, where do you put Punk and Cody?
I don't. I don't until confirmed. I don't take Punk and I don't take Roman and Cody in Vegas. Roman Braun Breaker in Vegas. Because what's holding us up from this match? Yeah, I sure don't think it's Bronson Reed. Now I'll tell you what. If we don't get Braun Breaker, Roman Reigns at least by the Royal Rumble, then for sure we're going Roman and Braun at WrestleMania. War Games is next month. Survivor Series is next month. December is going to be John Cena's retirement. January is going to be the Royal Rumble. That's the next available spot to even remotely consider Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns if that's the match to do. If not, WrestleMania for sure. And matter of fact, you take what we already been given. You know, them putting him in the hospital, Roman Reigns beating down Braun Breaker with the chair. Next chapter in that, Braun Breaker eliminates Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, or vice versa, or vice versa.
Okay. Okay. No, I spoke of Roman versus Cody 3 as a rumor, not
Right. That's what I said.
not
Until
not,
confirmed.
not facts until it's confirmed. Um, but you said Cody versus Punk needs to be a WrestleMania match.
That's a WrestleMania match.
I absolutely agree with you, but I think we should have if that match does take place, I think Cody should be the heel and Punk should be the face.
I'm
And
not
what
opposed
better
to that. I'm not
and
opposed
what
to that. I'm
hold
not
on,
opposed to that.
hold,
Oh,
hold on. And what better way to have Cody be a heel than Paul Heyman by his side against the original? Or not the original, but one of the Paul Heyman guys. Brock Lesnar was the original Paul Heyman guy. The fuck are you doing?
I got
That
my
doesn't
pick, man.
say that
I
doesn't
got
look right.
I got bit by an ant, man. And, you know, when you scratch that, I be
Yeah,
feeling
I know.
amazing sometimes.
But
No, I'm saying is everyone get what?
you have Cody with Paul Heyman at his side against CM Punk. I think that's actually a
You
good. Hmm.
you do got a good storyline with Cody Rhodes. It's with Drew McIntyre. You just haven't pulled the trigger on Drew McIntyre yet. For what? I have no earthly idea.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's over by a long shot,
Not at
but
all.
I don't think that title is going to change hands at Survivor Series because I think Cody, golly, I'm yawning like crazy, is going to be in War Games, and Drew is going to be in War Games. I believe John Cena is going to be in there. I believe Brock Lesnar is going to be in there. So maybe the Royal Rumble is where Drew takes that title from Cody, or are we gonna wait until WrestleMania for that? Because I mean, I was so disappointed with Drew not beating Cody at WrestlePalooza.
At this point,
Well, now you're
the way
yawning,
Drew, you tell me about it. At this point, the way Drew getting slapped around, figuratively speaking,
and he really is getting
shit.
slapped around right now
Like the only thing that'll make it right is if he win the belt at WrestleMania.
in front
I
of
mean,
a
in front
national
of
crowd, in front of a
yeah,
national
in
crowd.
front of like 60,000, however many people. Well, yeah, ultimately, you're right. We do got to see where it goes with Drew.
Like I said, other than WrestlePalooza being a snooze fest, I was so disappointed that Drew did not walk out with that title. But apparently, Cody wanted to drop it, and Triple H said no. So you gotta do what the boss says, I guess.
Definitely. Anything else? Get you fired. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next one. We got Io Sky, Rhea Ripley versus the Kabuki Warriors. Who you got? How you got them? Why you got them?
Io is being a little too adamant by saying we're not a family anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like she is almost over exaggerating it. And truthfully, I think she's gonna turn on Rhea and align herself with Asuka and Kyrie.
Mm. Mm. So you think the miss, the back elbow, all these things was just a ruse?
No, not a ruse, not a ruse. No, not a ruse. I mean, they really did attack her, but in the end, I think she's going to choose. I think she's going to choose the Kabukis over Rhea because, like I said, if you watch when she had that promo with Kyrie on Raw, she was like almost over exaggerating. We're not family anymore. You're not my family anymore. And it just screams. It honestly just screams swerve.
Hmm.
Now,
Okay.
on another note, I hope I'm wrong. I don't say that very often, but I hope I'm wrong. But this whole match just screams swerve.
Swerve.
It almost screams. It's like it's right in your face screaming that it's gonna be a swerve.
Okay. Now, what y'all think got them? Who y'all got? Who you got? Why you got them?
Witness says Kabuki.
How you got them? Now, I got Rhea and Io, with Io pinning Kyrie Sane. Io, I don't see them having Io lose two back-to-back pay-per-views. She just lost to Stephanie. And now, yeah, she pins Kyrie Sane, which infuriates Oscar, and it furthers the heel turn by her beating Kyrie Sane after the match or Monday. You
I'm
the
just
reason why we lost.
I'm
This
just
that you're a
telling you.
loser, just like Io.
I'm telling you, this match just screams swerve. Like it just screams it. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do because I don't think Io needs to turn heel because you already have Asuka as a heel, and pretty much you already have Kyrie as a heel. But it just really screams that Io is going to choose the Kabukis over Rhea. Mm, it man. Maybe that's just what they want you to think,
Could be.
and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I honestly
Oh,
hope I'm wrong. Yeah, you don't need all that.
man,
I really hope I'm wrong. I really do.
I think you and again, Io pins Io pins Kyrie because you gotta protect Oscar. You don't want her already taking pinfalls,
Right.
especially after she just turned heel or whatever. Now, like I said, Kyrie Sane takes the lock, take the pin, was the submission, whatever, but the pin, and Oscar attacks Kyrie. It serves two masters. It further pushes it further pushes Kyrie to be the sympathetic victim, and it further pushes Oscar as the heel, and it gives Io a win after three things. I said two things, three things. And it gives Io a win after surfing a loss at WrestlePalooza, as you call it. Snoozer.
Snooze fest.
Yeah. Big snooze fest.
I
And y'all
really
know where we going now.
mm,
To the match y'all been waiting to see. The champ versus the face that runs the place.
I believe truly this is going to be the match of the night. I believe it's going to be a match of the night. It's going to be back and forth. And ultimately, John Cena will win.
Now,
Ultimately, John Cena will win, and then they will shake hands afterwards
yeah,
with AJ possibly slapping John Cena.
slapping John Cena.
Possibly. I mean, this is gonna be the match of the night. I can't think of any other match on the card that's gonna outdo this one. These two put on a hell of a match when they were younger.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it seems like John Cena's pulling out every stop to make all of his matches, with the exception of WrestlePalooza, a damn good match.
Okay.
But
Well,
I can potentially see, because we've been kind of getting hints that AJ Styles is um maybe changing a little bit with the whole somebody back there doesn't want me to progress, somebody back there, you know, and I could potentially see them having a fucking 5-star match. John Cena gets the win narrowly. They go to shake hands, and AJ slaps him and walks out of the ring.
what's the follow up after that?
Well, you can't have AJ and John as another match. Shit, I don't know.
Cause that's an angle. That's an angle you cut after the match,
That's
which
true.
leads you to believe that another match is coming.
Well, it could ultimately be John Cena in AJ Styles' mind is the one that has been holding him back, as he cut that promo off camera on Raw a few weeks ago. He said somebody back there doesn't want me to this, and somebody back there doesn't want me to do that. And it could be John Cena, but then you only have 4 dates left for John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not
one
four
of the
matches, 4 dates.
4 dates. And one of the things that I saw this week was, and of course, it's just a rumor. Um, they have decided that Gunther is going to be the John Cena's last match, but none of that's confirmed just yet.
Supposed to happen by way of a tournament, the same way they did that tournament at WrestleMania 29 to see who's gonna face the Undertaker. And Gunther's supposed to win that. Now, I'm
A
with Gunther being his last
tournament,
opponent.
wait,
But
a
not
tournament
yeah.
to determine who John Cena's final opponent is?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's intriguing. But if Gunther's in it, we obviously know that that's what's going to be. Mm-hmm. Cena does the job for AJ. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Danny? Like, I mean, I know what you're saying. Like, Cena or AJ beats Cena. For sure. What does that do for AJ moving forward? At this point, oh my God. I guess I lost him. There he is. Mm-hmm. And there he is. Okay, so if Cena does the job for AJ, what does that do for AJ Styles?
It doesn't do nothing for AJ Styles.
Because Danny says Cena does the job for AJ. And there's for sure.
Oh boy, for sure.
So it doesn't do anything for AJ really to beat John Cena.
No, it doesn't do anything.
No, because AJ's already announced that he's retiring in 2026 anyway, and we lost him again. Damn, he's having some problems over there.
Now,
there he is. Okay. He's still talking. Okay. AJ's already announced that
I'm not
he's
retiring.
He's retiring sometime in 2026. So it doesn't really do anything for AJ to beat John Cena. It doesn't really do much for John Cena to beat AJ. I mean, John Cena established.
They're both established. It's just a match that's we're getting AJ because he's someone from Cena's past who we had a significant rivalry with.
Because
it's no different than if Edge was in the company. We would have Edge would have been his rightful last match.
That's actually not a bad point, Danny. That is actually not a bad point. Go ahead and pull up his next comment. But what does AJ gain with beating him, especially if he's already announced that he's done in 2026 sometime?
Okay. I'll say it like this. This is my perspective on it. Sorry. This is my perspective on it. At this point, it don't matter who wins, who loses, as long as we see a great match.
Which I believe we will.
It's one of the rare occasions to where it really don't matter who wins, because if AJ wins, it's I don't want to call it a meaningless win, but it's a meaningless win. If Cena wins, again, I don't want to call it a meaningless win, but it's a meaningless win. It's just about them putting on one great match one last time. What could be Cena's last great match. I mean, it's going to be his last overseas match for sure.
I mean, my thing is if John Cena allowed Brock Lesnar to actually absolutely come out there and destroy him, I don't think he cares about winning or losing.
Yeah, and I don't think AJ care at this point. Don't care about winning or losing with the John Cena, that is. And plus, we just had Brock destroy Cena. Cena needs to get that win back.
That was worse than SummerSlam. That was worse than their SummerSlam match where Brock absolutely. No, maybe not.
We're merely saying a 60-day difference. It's not like it's I get what you're saying, Danny, but we only talking about a 60-day difference. AJ Styles' contract is up in February. Cena done in December. So
But
January
AJ's possibly talking about extending his contract as long as he's going to be
to WrestleMania,
on the
which
WrestleMania
is
card, as long as they
which is an
have something
additional
for him.
which is an additional 2 months. So I mean, all I'm saying is we're not talking about a significant time difference. They essentially both would be retiring around the same time in the same time vicinity. But this is why I had jumped off camera. Boom.
Yep,
According
that's
to the
what I was.
Wrestling Observer, and
Oh,
you can take that however you want because Dave Meltzer ain't necessarily been hitting it on the head lately. Gunther will reportedly be John Cena's final opponent. WWE is reportedly planning a tournament with the winning prize being John Cena's final opponent, according to the Wrestling Observer.
oh boy. Well,
Again,
Dave,
not my favorite way to get to Gunther and Cena, but if that's what we gotta do to get there, then John, I gotta take it because it could be worse. Honestly, I think
I'm I'm seriously wanting to see Gunther the retirement general.
yeah, like book your retirement
Retire,
papers. Yeah,
retire John, retire AJ, retire Brock, retire Randy, retire
yeah,
all of them. Be the one.
because
Retire. He already retired Goldberg, so you know.
and it's the best way that you can make Gunther look as serious as possible.
Mm-hmm.
He's already been a champion. He was the NXT UK champion. He was the NXT champion, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, he was the world heavyweight champion, and he's only been beaten what 5 times now.
6,
6 different people beat him.
6 people. Can't make Cena a jobber for. I mean,
Yeah, but that's tradition. That's
then
tradition.
then how do you explain what Brock did to him?
The tradition. The tradition is you lose on your way out. Hulk Hogan, his last year being a full-time performer under the WWF umbrella, which would have been 2002. He lost to Brock Lesnar. He
Brock Lesnar.
lost to The Undertaker. He lost to Kane. He lost to Kane. He lost to Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, Brock
Kane.
Lesnar, Undertaker. I said Kane. I'm tripping. Um, the Un-Americans. When him and Edge was the world champion, world tag champions, they turned around and lost them to the Un-Americans. Hey man, it happens. That's the way. That's the way tradition and old school works. I kind of explained that a little bit last week, or whatever show that was coming out, or maybe 2 weeks ago. Whatever
It's
show that was
not
coming out of WrestlePalooza.
John Cena is not believable at this point to be able to beat Brock Lesnar.
Ask yourself. Let's just take this all off the table and let's just put this on the table. How would you look at Brock Lesnar if a man that looks like that, y'all see the way he looked. Brock actually looked bigger now than he did when he was on TV 2 years ago, 3 years ago. How do you explain him having a competitive match with a John Cena?
Brock Lesnar doesn't get drug tested.
Come on, bro.
um, Team Brock versus Team Cena.
I don't. I don't.
I think it's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be more like Team Bloodline versus Team Vision, with Brock and Cena included.
There you go. There you go, Danny. Man, they make him look vulnerable. Now,
Man,
personally,
mm,
personally, I think putting Roman, I think putting John Cena and War Games is a waste it's a waste of a match for him.
Well,
Cause
what else are
what?
you gonna do with him at Survivor Series? Because that is one of his dates.
But why does it have to be War Games?
Okay, I'm following you. I'm on the same track as you. Just tell me what else you do with him.
Why can't we get him and Dom for the IC belt at Survivor Series? You put that match on. You get Dom the opportunity to have a match with John Cena in front of a stadium crowd. Dom is over. And again, you will have, instead of having 10,000 people invested in that match, you can have 50,000 people invested in that match. Because every near fall, people gonna be on the edge of their seats thinking that Cena's gonna win gonna win the IC belt.
Yeah,
Ultimately, you have Dominic Mysterio win that match, but nevertheless, you'll have 50,000 people invested because what they had San Diego, right? They had the Padres Stadium, huh?
Petco Park.
It works both ways. Dominic Mysterio get a big time pay-per-view win against a big time quality opponent in a good match. A good to great match. I don't want to see Cena and War Games. Look, let our last stipulation match, let that be WrestleMania, him and Cody Rhodes. Cause that was a great match. Cause what if War Games is a dud? When that goes up, that's the point. When Hogan was on his way out as a full-time performer, he lost. He was losing.
Well, the Undertaker wasn't younger talent, but Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar definitely were.
Definitely. I, Shit, he actually had a damn good match with Vince McMahon. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that match had no reason being that damn good. Him and Vince at WrestleMania 19.
Damn, I forgot about that. That was actually a pretty good match, and it didn't have any business being that good.
Had no business being that great. But while we're here, let us pay a couple bills. Make sure y'all go check out my boy for Show TV. Make sure y'all go check out my boy Bearded Conversations. Make sure y'all go check out my boy Talking Monkey Business with Monkey Man. We are definitely in here, and this is definitely your two favorite heels. There it is. Yeah.
Shit, we need to endorse Tiger Mike too.
I need a picture. Send me a
I'll get
Tiger
you.
Mike.
I'll
If you
get
still
you.
in here, shoot me a picture of your logo. We'll
Oh,
definitely promote your channel.
he's got a badass logo. He's got a venomized tiger.
Yes, sir. And remember,
I don't think he's in here, but
everybody's welcome.
I'll get you one. Um, I mean, I
So
don't want to see John Cena in War Games, but I just get a feeling that it's gonna be because if my memory serves me correctly, John Cena's never been in a War Games match, has he?
he haven't? Nope. No, he
Mm,
haven't.
I mean, do we need any other motivation for Triple H to book that other than that? I'm not saying I want him to book that, but do we have any other motivation than that? I
And
mean,
plus, I don't think Cena want to put his body through that. He is 48 years old. He do got to think about his acting career.
that is a good point.
Let us not forget what happened to The Rock when he wrestled, ironically, John Cena. Tore his abductor muscle, tore his hamstring.
Towards
Yeah.
yeah, he tore man mm. But he also didn't tell John Cena that he was hurt because the match would have fast tracked
So
and ended earlier. But no, I agree with I see what you're saying. He's got to think of his movie career and everything.
yeah, and that'll be trash to get through this entire retirement process, even though it had his ups and downs. And we get to the end, and then he ends up getting hurt.
That's the power of Hulkamania, brother.
Come on, man. And it's just that day Terry Bollea met Michael Hickenbottom. That's what
Fucking
happened.
Sean even had Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler in on it, man. The one point where Hogan kicked Sean and he went over the ropes and Jerry goes, "What was that, JR?" And JR goes, "That's the power of Hulkamania, brother."
Man, that's how it go, man. You will not get one over on Shawn Michaels.
Nah, you won't. You won't.
But my
Okay.
people, that's the Clash of Paris. That Clash of Paris. That is Crown Jewel this coming weekend, 7 a.m.
Your time.
my
8 a.m.
time.
my time. 8 a.m. my
Yes, sir.
time. I feel sorry for them people on the West Coast. They got to get up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning if they want to watch this shit.
Wouldn't dare. Wouldn't dare.
No, I mean I gotta get
Wouldn't
up
dare.
that I gotta get up that early anyway because I get up with my wife before she goes to work, so I'll be up anyway. But you know,
I'm
but
just I man, look, I ain't getting up there. I wouldn't even get up there and for all intents and purposes. I wouldn't get up there early to watch the NFL. I would just have to stay off of Twitter and off of Facebook to avoid spoilers until I watch it.
so are you
So
telling me you're not gonna get up to watch it, right?
I mean, I put it like this: if I get up at that time, I'll watch it. But if not, I'll just have to watch it whenever I get up. I mean,
I'll
it ain't
already
like
be
it's going
awake,
on
so I'll already be awake. But um,
on a Saturday too.
I mean, I know what you're saying. I mean, I usually get up 8 o'clock anyway because that's what time Mike starts streaming. Well, actually, he streams at 7 on Saturdays, so gotta support my boy. He supports me, supports us.
Back.
So. But no, I kind of agree with you. John probably should not put his body through another cage match. He
Cause
could
what
get
does it
ser-
do?
he could get seriously injured, and it would affect his what he's got going on over here.
And plus, what he got to prove? He don't have nothing to prove.
Well, I
That's
guess at
why I
this
feel the way I feel about the IC belt. Like at this point, if we were talking about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, all right, cool. I would have no problem with him being the Intercontinental Champion. But at this point, we've waited this
Dom
long.
Dom
Why
losing to
not?
John Cena, Dom losing the IC title to John Cena makes no sense whatsoever, really, because I mean, yes, Dom is the AAA champion, and I think that's what they want to focus on more. But losing the Intercontinental title to John Cena, so who's he going to lose it to?
Sheamus? How you gonna do that? And Sheamus ain't been on television since Rusev beat him. That title should go to Rusev.
That
You
title should
gotta
go to Rusev.
capitalize. Gotta capitalize on that win over Sheamus. You have to do that.
So, yeah, I don't. But let me ask you this though, based on what we've seen with Wrestle Pasnooza, the whole ESPN era, are we expecting a good show on Saturday?
Hell yeah. They are, hey man, they are heavily incentivized to do it. Hey, I bet you they are telling they people backstage. I bet Triple H is telling those people. And by the way, we're opening up the panel, the questions for the panel. Whatever y'all got, let's get them. Um, yeah, hell yeah, they are specifically incentivized, especially after the way,
He still thinks
especially
he's
after
gonna
the
do
way ESPN, especially after the way ESPN slammed them in their last report. And you got JBL saying, man, even if it wasn't a good show, man, lies say it was a good show.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't say
no,
lie and say, but that's pretty much what he was insinuating.
right.
Oh yeah,
Um, I I'm not sure if this is actually true or not. Apparently the hashtag Fire Triple H kind of got going Monday.
hmm?
I'm not sure. So I mean, if you got that going on, and then you got ESPN shitting on them, yeah, they are definitely gonna have to. Mm,
Got to put out a great show.
you're gonna have to put out a great shit. Like you're gonna have to hit a grand slam with this one. I mean, you definitely have to hit a grand slam because I mean, what I read about Triple H being forced out could possibly happen
Yep.
because
If
he's
they
not
start
booking.
sliding backward,
If he's not booking worth of shit, then they're gonna get somebody in there that can.
yeah. And
And
if he starts sliding backwards,
the crowds for Raw and SmackDown have actually dropped significantly, not because of the booking, but because of the high prices.
now that's not a Triple H thing. That's
No,
a
that's
Nick Khan
not
or Emmanuel thing.
right. But I'm saying, that's something they may want to consider looking at because the crowds are going to get less and less.
The problem is it's not gonna go down to where it's like AEW status.
No,
To where
but you're
you
gonna
gonna
have to
be in
start
front of a
doing.
thousand.
You're gonna have to start doing what you used to do with WCW, harping off certain areas to make it look more full, or even moving people into certain sections so it looks more full. And then
Yeah,
all
but
these
remember,
people, and then all these AEW marks that take pictures of WWE crowds and say, oh, look at this shit. They might have a leg to stand on.
well, look at this though. When you sell out the first 3 rows, that's damn near the equivalency of buying a whole section up here on the top row. When your ticket price is that goddamn high, and rumored to get higher, shit, you ain't gonna need to sell the top. You would love to sell it, but you ain't gonna need to. Yeah, and it ain't just us saying it. It's ESPN saying it. It's Bleacher Report saying it. It's you saying it. Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio is over like crazy. That
Very
boy
much.
so much over right now. It is like not even. And I never thought I would see the day where Dom was over like that.
Yeah, I thought he was shit water as a heel. I
But,
thought this would probably be one of the worst mistakes they ever made. Nah,
but they
one of
didn't.
the best.
It is one of the best decisions ever. But
And I mean, to be fair, it was also, excuse me, it was also Dom putting in the time and actually,
learning,
helping develop. Because remember what we said at the beginning when we first started this channel is two things. It's actual talent and it's booking. The two have to go hand in hand. Like you can't have like we can book whatever. If we don't have the people to play these parts, it's gonna be a fail. We can have a lot of talent. We have all the talent. We could be EO, Gunther, Sami Zayn, whoever. But if the booking is terrible, this is only gonna go oh so far.
right? Did you happen to see the interview that Triple H did where he said that um, Netflix might step in and purchase the PLEs out from under ESPN?
No, I didn't see that.
I think I saw that the other day. Because he said something about Netflix probably doesn't just want Raw. I mean they want all they can get.
You talking
Uh,
about the library of the PLEs, or you talking about the PLEs going
I'm talking
one in
about the
the future?
PLEs. Like, yeah, I don't. It was. I'll have to pull it up. And, I'll have to find it. But he did an interview with somebody where he said that there was a possibility that Netflix would um, want to jump in after the deal with Peacock officially expires in 2026.
Oh,
And
and get the library.
Was it the library or was it the
It got to be the
actual?
library. 'Cause ESPN owns the rights to the PLEs going forward.
Unless they
Not the library though, just the new one.
unless they back out of the
Unless
deal.
unless Netflix buy them out. Nah, that's a deal. You can't back out of a contract. Now you can get bought out if you allow it. That's the thing. You have to allow that.
Let me see if I
Like
can find.
ESPN can get bought out. Netflix can buy ESPN share in it. But if ESPN don't want to sell it, they were well within their rights. Now I think the money is in the library, getting all the old PLEs. Cause I know I did, Rob. I was out there. I saw you. I was on your team. Very nice. But now, yeah, yeah. I don't think ESPN gonna get that up, not just yet.
Anyway, Triple H said that WWE moving to Netflix could be bigger than the Attitude Era. Yeah, right.
Hyperbole, brother. Hyperbole. Hyperbole.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Well, if Shane comes back, I really hope he just stays off of TV because there's no reason for him to be on my damn TV.
WrestleMania, what was that, 39? When was that when he tore his quad? I think it was 39 or 38.
Snoop saved his ass.
That should show you right there why he shouldn't be a performer. It was to give him a Legends deal, send him on his book him in the book him for the Hall of Fame, send him on his way.
Him and
Send
his
him on his
dad.
way, man.
Him and his dad tore their quads in the ring.
Boy wonder.
That's
He
funny.
he
Nah,
smells shit all
he
over the
flat
business.
out, like he flat out tore his shit. He flat out
Yeah.
tore his shit. Oh damn!
Hey, nah, ain't nothing. Hey, bro, ain't nothing gonna beat that boat. And what was that? Alabama or Mississippi a couple years ago. Man, that dude smacked that lady with that chair. Boy, that shit was funny as
Oh,
hell.
I remember that.
I was crying, man. I say,
Yeah,
man, y'all thought wrestling was fake. Nah, this the real deal right here. Now, I got one question,
sure.
and this for you, this for the panel.
All right.
At what point, what would it take? Let me just say it like this. What would it take to take Seth Rollins to that next level? Because I feel like he's there, but he's not there fully. I understand he is what he is as a promo. I'm not too hot about his promos. In ring work, he's not the worst worker. Actually, he's pretty good. Let me say that. He's actually a damn good worker, honestly. But it's just something about maybe his character or his presentation is something that's missing. What do you think it'll take to get him to that next level? Because remember, it took Roman a whole character overhaul. He had to go revamp his character all the way.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody answers. I'll step in.
Well, yeah. It's for you first.
I think it starts with him beating Cody. I think it starts with him beating Cody and becoming the crown jewel champion. And then man, I think he needs to change his music because the fans are just gonna sing it every time, and that's not something you do for a heel.
Sing along
So
with The Rock is over.
yeah, sing it. Yeah, I remember that shit. But Seth needs to change his music. He needs to do something similar to what Becky did. Because when Becky had her music, they were humming along to it or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Seth needs to get rid of the whoa, because the fans are just gonna sing along to it.
He's an
And
entrance, basically.
yes, he is an entrance, but he's a hell of a worker. But I think it starts with him beating Cody at Crown Jewel.
Mm. Well, I guess time will tell. But yeah, you'll be doing Seth Rollins a total disservice if he don't beat Cody Rhodes this weekend. So my
I
people that's
kind of
out there in
feel like
podcast
that.
land, what'd you say? Oh fuck,
I
what I
kind
do
of
there?
feel like. Um, I kind of feel like Seth is slowly turning face.
Is he?
I kind of feel like he might be. I
I can see
mean,
that.
could it be that Brock was the one pulling the strings the whole time, not Paul, not Seth?
Nah, that's giving Brock too much credit, and that's taking too much credit away from Paul.
Yeah, it's true. I just kind of feel like Seth could slowly be turning back face because obviously this project has not had the impact that they thought it was going to have.
Well, it's still
Because
early. The Judgment Day didn't start out firing in all cylinders.
well, no, they had to execute Edge to get them
After Edge
over
started the group.
after Edge started the group. There you go. You could have Braun. You could have Braun and Bronson turn on him, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I don't feel that the vision is what they planned for it to be. And I think Paul Heyman. I think somebody mentioned earlier. I think it might have been. I can't remember who, but said that Paul has actually said that working with Seth is not what he thought it was going to be. So you could start to transition Seth back into being a face, but if he's going to continue in this character that he's in, he's going to have to change his clothes. He's gonna have to do a whole complete character change.
A complete overall.
Yes, because there is no way that anybody's going to take him seriously when the crowd is singing his theme music. It's just you. I mean, I know everybody when Paul Heyman comes out and does the "Ladies and Gentlemen, my name," they repeat it, yes, but that's what Paul Heyman. I mean, that's what they've been doing for years since he started the "Ladies and Gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman" thing. But
And Seth
Seth,
Rollins will never be a Paul Heyman.
no, never. Seth will have to completely change everything to get over as a full blown heel. He will have to change his music, he'll have to change his clothes, he'll have to change just about everything that he does, just like Becky did.
So he can get what?
So he can get over as a super heel, monster heel.
And if you want your two favorite podcasters to continue to be over as a superhero, monster heel, you make sure you send any and all donations to Cash App, STSJW, PayPal, John.Wiley316 at
Why are you
gmail.com.
gonna do that?
Any and all donations will be accepted. Support your local podcasters because your local podcasters will support you very nice. Yeah,
Oh boy.
that was it right there.
I had a feeling you were gonna transition into that, but it's all good. So yeah, Seth right
My
now is not
people,
really taken serious as a heel at all. He's not being
you
taken
don't do
serious.
anything. You don't do anything because they already know that they're a real couple. We know how kayfabe is dead nowadays, so you can't even do the whole they split up angle like you did with Triple H and Stephanie.
I
Can't
still
do
want
that.
to I still want to see him crash out on her when she's just back there bitching and complaining. I want to see him just once. I just want to see it once. Could you imagine the pop when that happens?
I don't think it will be one, but
You don't think so?
it don't mean the segment won't be. Though still, that don't mean the segment won't be good or great.
Like I'm telling you, like he is. He was better when he had J&J security. He was more
Oh
serious as a
man,
heel then. I hate to
Brock,
say it,
Brock, I remember Brock Lesnar broke a fucking car door.
and hit a fan, and he hit
Lawsuit,
a fucking fan with that door. But
lawsuit,
like,
goddamn it, lawsuit.
but but like seriously, like he no he greatness just summed it up. He is the most confusing heel ever.
You got to give him an edge. He don't have an edge. Like just coming out there curb stomping people ain't enough.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'll say it. Jay Uso have more of an edge right now than Seth Rollins. That's bad.
That is
That's not
bad.
good.
But it's
That's
like
not good.
Seth Rollins can come out there and curb stomp people all he wants, do whatever he wants, like beat people up with chairs and curb stomp someone on a chair. But as soon as that music plays, they're gonna sing along.
Now, I mean, there's examples of crowd engagement with you, and you still viable as a heel. Hell, Daniel Bryan did it with the yes, no,
Yeah, he
yes,
changed it to
no.
no. Yes, I remember that. And to be honest, if Cody turns heel, he's gonna have to get rid of his music as well.
I've actually seen if you've seen Cody in TNA, he was a heel there.
Oh,
And
I
he
know.
came out to this same music and I like, bro, this don't even sound right. This is so off-putting.
Well, in AEW and TNA, the song that he uses, nobody sang the woe part. And that started in WWE. They didn't do that in AEW. They didn't do that in TNA. But because they do that, because the fans do that in WWE, if Cody does turn heel, he's gonna have to change his music. Like you're gonna need something heelish.
I wish Roman goes back to his heel music. I can't stand the music he got right now.
Which
Take too
heel?
long to get into.
Which music are you talking about?
It's the same song. It's just a different variation of the song. It ain't
Yeah.
more orchestra fed like it is now.
Mm,
But I'm gonna leave this up for about another 2 minutes. Let y'all get whatever questions y'all got.
yeah.
If not, we're gonna wrap this up like protected sex.
My boy said like protected sex. God damn.
Yeah, man. And while we're here, make sure y'all continue to support your boy Two Heels, shooting the shit.
With you.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all support my boy talking monkey business with Monkey Man. Make sure y'all get in on them bearded conversations and make sure we all go over there and support for show TV.
Yeah. Well, okay, John Cena's music, it was the same music, but he took away the part that pops and he just went to an all black screen with his name. And basically what he told everybody was, I'm not giving you anything anymore, and he took away the entrance video and just had John Cena with a black screen.
Oh, mute me. Oh, damn it, I'm here.
But yeah, the same music.
Ah, see, it's that
But
bull.
say what? So, well, John Cena's heel
All right,
turn
am I back?
went to. Yeah, you're back. You were here the whole time. John Cena's heel turn went to shit for many reasons. His music wasn't one of them, but you know,
Hold on.
you're still there. You're still there. No, no, no. You just went John Cena on us. You went with a black background. No, there's more reasons than just the music and the same everything that John Cena's heel turn went to shit. That heel turn was rushed. Oh, and he's back. Or is he?
All right, I'm
There
back.
he is. All right. Why
The
do we have
nerve
a
of somebody.
third? Why do we have a third box
The
here?
nerve. The nerve of somebody to call me in the middle of me podcasting.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, there's a hell of a lot more reasons that heel turn went to shit.
And The Rock is one of them. Travis
The
Scott is
Rock,
another.
yeah, don't you fucking do
Fiend,
it. Don't do
fiend.
it.
The fact that that song is everywhere, it's insane.
Like we heard it months up to WrestleMania. We heard it at WrestleMania. Like it. But no, there's a lot more reasons than just the music and everything that John Cena's heel turn went to shit. And it felt honestly that heel turn felt completely rushed. And that's probably because um that's actually a good idea. I assume we're talking about Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, Seth can come out and do whatever he wants. He can beat people up. He can curb stomp people. He can hit people with chairs. He can, do like the most dastardly thing ever. But once that music starts, the crowd is singing it all the way to the back. So
If you book him as a heel, you gotta take the gloves off. You gotta let him be as mean, as contrite, as deceitful, as diabolical as possible. Because regardless of the Rock is a star. When he's on your television, he's the biggest star you got. You can't go find a nigga that's count to. You can't go find a person that's bigger than the Rock when he's on television. But when he was the final boss, he got booed. He got booed. They booed him.
I think we left some. I think we left some money on the table with the final boss.
Oh yeah.
He did.
Oh
He
yeah, I
did.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Wait till Friday night. It'd be way more. Yeah.
I mean, that's different, but no, I think a lot of money got left on. Oh fuck yes, they made the wrong decision turning John Cena heel. Oh my
I don't
god,
think they made the. I don't think the decision was wrong. I think the execution was wrong.
execution. Yes, the
The
execution.
the way it
The
got executed
decision.
was
The
terrible.
decision might not have. Not no. The decision was okay. It is execution of it sucked.
Tremendously. Because what the hell does Travis Scott have to do with a wrestle? And then not only that, it's a WrestleMania main event. Even though I know he turned heel officially on Elimination Chamber, but nevertheless, Travis Scott will forever be remembered by at least in the wrestling atmosphere as a guy that took forever and a day to get down to the ring at WrestleMania, and you busted Cody Rhodes' eardrum on one of the worst heel turns ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm,
They didn't make the wrong decision with Seth.
no, I think
They just need to
he's
turn it up a notch.
yeah, like you said, they need to take the gloves off. So got about 5 more minutes, I'd say.
Let
Um,
him heal up.
yeah, but like you gotta take the fucking gloves off. You gotta make him maybe disappear for a little bit, and then come back with a completely new theme music, new look, everything.
Hmm.
Because as long as he has that current music that he has, the crowd is going to sing along no matter what. Which brings us to one of our earlier points of this show. The fans are the true heels.
Oh yes, sir.
So I think somebody actually took the time to clock how long it took him, and I think they said it was 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Uh, yeah, that was so bad. It ruined the main event of WrestleMania. Absolutely ruined it. You still there, my boy? Yep, I might have lost him again. Yeah, that was. There he is. Whoa, it's in a different way.
Damn.
Yeah. Um, 10. I think somebody
All
said
right,
it,
I'm
it.
back.
I think somebody said it was 10 minutes and 45 seconds of him just
I heard 7.
walk. Either way, it was way too fucking long.
Long enough. Yeah.
Like way
Yeah, I
too
ain't gonna
long,
lie. If it takes you longer, if it takes you longer than the Undertaker,
man.
that's a problem.
And yeah, I was about to say. I mean, the Undertaker. That. Yeah. Yes, John was sitting there laughing about it the whole time because he was playing the character. But I mean, man, when you have somebody come into the ring, and then you don't have Rock show up after he quote unquote turns on Cena heel, then I mean, what are you doing? Like I
Mm.
said, I think a lot of money got left on the table with the final boss, but you know,
That's just how life goes sometimes in this
could have
business.
had could have had Rock be, the one pulling the strings behind the new bloodline, and have Roman go through them all, including going against the final boss. But I don't know.
Drog wanted his way, and the fans said no.
I think
Just
it's funny that
how it works.
that that Rock said that the final boss was the greatest angle in wrestling history, and I'm like, not even close, sir. Not even close.
Nah, nah. It's tough to beat. It's tough to beat the bloodline itself, even long before the Rock came in the picture. It's definitely tough to beat Kane and Undertaker. It's yeah, shit. It's tough. Nah, that's bad.
Oh,
That's bad business.
man. All right, and with that being said, I think we can go ahead and
All right, man. Hey, I
do your
appreciate
thing, cuz.
it. We appreciate any and everybody that tapped in with us tonight on Two Hills shooting the shit.
With you.
Yes, sir. Like we like to do every Tuesday. Make sure y'all come on back in here Friday because we gonna talk, this good sports talk with yours truly. And remember, you come in 2 to 3 minutes, talk your shit, talk your shit,
Ooh,
hate, do
yeah,
whatever.
I might show up. I might show up this Friday. I might show up
Yes, sir, yes,
and
sir. Make
shoot the
sure you,
shit
you
with
get
you
it all
Friday.
in this week.
'Cause
But with that being
I got
said,
some stuff to say. I got some stuff to say about about that wild finish. But
nah, for sure. All right, D
yeah,
Black, we lost to the Saints this week. I know it. But y'all lost to the Broncos. Ooh-wee. And I know
ooh,
somebody, I know Tony got some shit he want to talk about that. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, STS proudly brings you is tag team champions of the world. I am not the road dog Jesse James. He is not the badass Billy Gunn. And we are not the new age outlaws. But if you ain't down with that, and if you ain't down with us, we got 2 words for you. Fuck you and fuck off. So make it 4 words. Yeah. But now seriously, make sure everybody have a good week. Y'all tap back in with us next Tuesday. Live here on the YouTube, soon to be on also known as
we will
X.
we will be covering uh Crown Jewel in great
Yes,
detail.
sir. Yes, sir. We will
Yes,
be
sir.
covering Raw in great detail. So just make and anything eventful that happens on SmackDown, just make sure we all fall back in here. Like, share, and
Right.
subscribe to keep the channel flowing and going to support your boys, support your local podcasters. Very nice. Now,
Yes, sir.
y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week.
Peace.